I am seeing an opportunity. Never mind. Just DRS train galore. Welcome everyone to the final race of the Americas. Welcome to F1 2021 driver career mode. Of course, Ferrari are looking very solid as we enter the Brazilian Grand Prix. 240 points for us in the driver standings, 20 points behind Sergio Perez, and we have a long way to go to Max Verstappen, 83 points. So I don't think the driver standings is in the books unless we do win a couple of the final races that we have in store. Also, in the constructor standings, we are 10 points away from Mercedes, who sit P2, and another 6 points away from McLaren, who sit in P3. So it's still very tight. It's anyone's game in the constructor standings, minus Red Bull, of course, who secured the title last episode. So let's jump straight into today's race weekend around Brazil, the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace, I believe, and it's the Sao Paolo Grand Prix. Let's go and see what we can pull off here. Welcome to qualifying around the Brazilian Grand Prix circuit, or the Sao Paulo Grand Prix circuit. Strong circuit overall. Of course, we enjoyed the circuit a lot because we have a lot of pace in the car, but it's also a very pacey track, right? So we're gonna try and do our best here around this circuit. A little problem with the right front tire overheating a lot, so I'm gonna lower our tire pressure to the very minimum in the fronts, especially, so that we don't overheat them. It seems like otherwise we should be in good shape. Car feels fine, setup is okay, and I think we have some pace around here. It's gonna be dry all weekend, so we just need to run a dry setup, no risk of rain, and hopefully we can just set good lap times, stay competitive against our teammate as well as the other front runners. Mercedes and McLaren are the two threats that we are competing against right now, so hopefully we can get better lap times than them and get a lot of points in the bag. So Brazil is going to be quite a difficult one to some degree because of Junsao, as well as the AI being OP around this circuit with the downforce package that they have, but never say never, because we know we can cause an upset around here. Let's just jump straight into it then. We're going to go for a lap around Brazil. Let's see what FP1 or Q1 has in store for us. Alright, here we go. First lap of Q1. Wasn't the sharpest of laps. Made a couple mistakes here and there around certain turns. Let's just see what kind of banker we set. P6, not too bad. Not bad at all. We're gonna do a cooldown lap and then go again. We should be a couple tenths faster than that. Alright, we've improved by about 1/10, 1.8 tenths. Still P10, but just behind Aiken and Ocon. Just behind them. Alright, by the end of the session, we sit P10 to get us into the next round of Verstappen, Sainz, and Bottas in the top three positions. Mazepin, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Giovinazzi, and Latifi are out. Let's move on straight on to Q2. Coming around the bend here. Coming up to the start-finish straight. To 105 something. Good enough for P9. Good enough for P9. Let's see. Crossing the line by 3/10 improvement on the Delta. 3.4 seconds improvement. Still P12. We need to do a lap on the softs. Let's see what our one lap on the softs says. Are we competitive enough to get out? I wonder. Let's see. 1.3 seconds improved. Let's see if we can get out of here. I think we did. Let's see. Just about, look at that. 1/10 off. The difference between Tsunoda and myself. Wow, the AI is really competitive today in qualifying. P3 for our teammate. Russell, Zhou, Stroll, Aiken, and Tsunoda are out. So let's move on to the final round and see where we place for the race. We know we're going to start on the softs. Let's go. Let's see what we can pull off here. First lap of Q3. P8. P8 starting position. Not all too shabby. We could get a couple more spots. 2/10 is the difference between Ricardo and me, so I think I can get 2/10 somewhere. Alright, coming across the line here, 1.5 tenths improved. Not sure how many more positions we'll gain, but decent effort against OPAI. It all comes down to race day then. So yeah, last row of the top 10. This is a very big shame that we couldn't get any higher than P9, but as I said, it all comes down to race day. Let's see what we can pull off here heading into race day in Brazil. let's see what we can do there.
Welcome along then to the place where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the final corner. And it's the place, a year later, that Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's Interlagos, and it's time for the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paolo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junção into one of the two DRS zones will be the key to any overtaking prospects today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Sainz, Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo, Norris, the real deal, Tsunoda and Lance Stroll, Russell, Giovinazzi, Jack Aitken and Mick Schumacher, Gasly, they've taken a grid penalty, Raikkonen, Nikita Mazepin and Esteban Ocon, Joe, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
All right, let's go racing then. It's time to see what we can pull off here. Ooh, do we want the soft to mediums? We will try, but I will also keep another strategy in the back burner here. Let's try the hards. Let's see what they say. Yep. That's going to be a tad bit slower. So yeah, we may move on to the hards depending on what the conditions are on track. We'll see how well we can manage our tires. Let's get this Grand Prix underway. I'm excited to see what we can do here. Let's see what comes out of this one. P8 starting position, lights out. Away we go. Decent start. Very good start. Up the inside, maybe we can get a couple positions. Collision with Tsunoda, really? Did he hit me? He probably hit me. Oh god. I'm getting swarmed. Look at this. I've been touched. That time I've been touched. Someone turned too early. Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Okay, we're doing alright. Alright, yeah, trying to preserve car condition as well as keeping my wings intact. Let's see. Junção. Let's keep pushing here, come on. No DRS just yet, of course. Is anyone going into the pits? Yep, there's a McLaren in the pits. McLaren in the pits. Okay, I'm staying close to Ricardo. I feel like Ricardo and Bottas will be in a battle relatively soon. Here we go, we got DRS here, but I'm afraid that Brazil is pretty much a DRS trained circuit. There's not a lot of overtaking we can do unless we get the perfect lineup going into turn 1. Or turn 4, I would say. The center chicane, isn't that what it's called? The first chicane? That's where overtakes can happen a lot. But we need the ideal conditions. Come on. Stay right behind Ricardo. Literally, we're in a line here. This is a DRS train. Alright, we've been in this DRS train for too long. I am seeing an opportunity to pounce here. Never mind, we're still stuck in this DRS train. It's just DRS train galore, man. This track is so bad for racing, not gonna lie. I mean, it's fun, but it's very hard to overtake. Because especially when you're stuck in this DRS train, you're literally just going and going and going and going in circles with no real battles available. Oh boy. Plus, I think my front right overheating isn't helping me either. Let's see. I'm gonna set something up. Let's see.
Okay, there appears to be an issue.
No. Are you serious? An issue with my car, are you sure? Ah! Collision with Ricardo, I know, I'm sorry. I'm getting frustrated. Vehicle
There's
condition.
29 laps of fuel remaining.
Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving. Okay, looks like a mechanical failure. We're going to have to ask you to find a safe spot.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Sorry about that. I repeat, find somewhere to retire immediately. It's too dangerous to stay on track.
Sorry. Fine, GOTT MUSS DAS SEIN!
Are you alright? Engine off. Engine off.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
The team just doesn't want to win, I think. What in the world is this? Stuck in a DRS train for I don't know how many laps, like 10, 12 laps. And then I got a gearbox failure by the looks of it because it was that small little strip right behind the engine. So I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I don't know, it's getting difficult to protect Ferrari or defend Ferrari here. But yeah, anyway, this is the result of the Grand Prix. Perez, Verstappen, and Sainz in the top 3. Bottas, Ricardo, Hamilton, Aiken, Norris, Tsunoda, and Ocon in the top 10 points. Gasly, Stroll, Russell, Joe, Latifi, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Mazepin, Schumacher, or Mazepin rounded out the finishers with Schumacher and myself not finishing the race today. Standings wise, I drop. Although it's just 1 point gap between Lando Norris and myself, Perez continues to pull away. So yeah, the title's out of our hands, of course. I mean, that was already expected, but the P2 finish is also slipping out of our grasp. 45-point difference between Perez and myself, which we have to make up in the final 3 Grand Prix. It's going to be difficult unless Perez does not finish any of the last 3. Now, in the constructors, like as soon as we get within reach of P2, we lose grip immediately because of some stupid failure. 16-point gap to Mercedes and another 5-point gap to McLaren. Not too bad, but it is slipping out of our fingers. Hopefully we can finish the next one in decent points to get back into the fight. All I can say is we were stuck in traffic, literally in a DRS train for how many laps I survived. I don't even think we hit 10 laps that I mentioned earlier, but yeah, it's just so frustrating. We were stuck in a DRS train, couldn't do anything, and then the car just gives out. We were also in decent points too, P6, right behind Ricardo, and yeah, it would have been nice to score those points, but the car just said nope. Like literally the team just said don't forget about it, like no points for you today. Real shame, real shame, because Brazil is one of the tracks that I think I could get something done and earn some big points, but sadly we are unable to score any and go away with 0 points in the bag. Yeah, losing grasp in both standings is also a hit in the gut, or a kick in the nether regions for us. Real bad hit to us, but hopefully we can pull back next time. 3 races left. You just need to really push in those final 3 races. Hope you guys enjoyed the short episode regardless of the DNF. If you guys did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content will be coming up until F1 22 comes up, and then things will start getting exciting again. So hope you guys stick around until then and also beyond. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy. See you guys at the next Grand Prix.